Hello traders, you are welcome back to the Forex Geek channel. What if you could simplify your entire trading approach by just knowing what stage the market is in? Well, that is the power behind Stan Weinstein's Stage Analysis. It's a timeless strategy used to identify trends and spot clean entry and exit points with confidence. All right, let us just quickly break it down so you can apply this in your Forex trading starting today. Now, Weinstein's method divides the market into four distinct stages, right? And each one tells you exactly what to do or what not to do. The first stage is the accumulation phase. Okay, this is where the market is moving sideways, right? The accumulation phase is usually where the market is moving sideways. Okay, there is no clear uptrend, no clear trend rather, and volume is usually low and price tends to hover around the 30-week moving average. Now, in Forex terms, you think of a currency pair stuck in a tight range, all right? You don't want to be trading aggressively here. This is a preparation phase. Smart money is building positions. Our job is to observe. Then comes the second stage. The stage 2 is the uptrend, all right? This is the breakout phase, right? Price starts to climb above and all right, so we're going to be adding the moving average for this strategy. On the weekly time frame, the 30-period moving average. So that's going to be giving us the 30-week moving average. All right. So now, remember that the first stage is the accumulation phase. Let us work with this on the weekly time frame. The accumulation phase is the first stage, remember? Then after that, the second stage is the uptrend, the breakout phase. All right, price starts climbing above the moving average because initially price is going to be, entangling within the moving average, up and down, going sideways and that. And then eventually there's going to be a breakout to the upside and price is going to start climbing above the moving average. And that average begins to slope upwards, like what we can see happening here. And then we're going to get some confirmation from volume. Yeah, we're going to add the volume indicator to the chart. And then we're going to notice something with the volume. Okay, we want to notice something with the volume. Okay, so volume is gonna start increasing. Yeah, at some point you're gonna notice that volume will start increasing. You will see that most of this time, okay, this is not exactly the volume indicator I would have preferred to use. I don't know exactly what is wrong with this other volume indicator. Meanwhile, you can see that at some point the height of this net volume, because this one is net volume, right? So the height of the net volume started increasing. It was making higher highs. So what does that mean? The fact that it's now making higher highs means that the volume is actually increasing, right? Okay, so volume is going to increase, momentum is going to build right after the breakout phase. You can see the breakout took place somewhere around here, right? So this is where trend traders thrive. Okay, your entry should be after the breakout from the resistance once the moving average confirms the trend. So this is where you ride the wave. You don't guess it. Okay, you're not going to guess the wave, you're going to ride it. Then the next stage is the distribution stage. All right, that is the stage 3. The trend slows down. All right, although in this particular example we do not have the distribution yet, right? Okay, because you have to wait for the trend to slow down. Then you're going to notice that the price is probably going to start flattening. You might actually see perhaps a brief consolidation again. All right, the moving average is going to start losing its slope because right now the moving average is still sloping significantly. Okay, but in that case, the moving average is going to start losing its slope and the big players begin to unload their positions. So you think of this as a warning sign. This stage often fakes traders out because price might still be near highs. But if momentum is dying and support zones are getting tested, take note, this is your exit warning. All right. Then finally, the stage 4 is now going to be the downtrend. Okay. In that case, perhaps after some consolidation, price is now going to break below the support. Price is going to, break below support and drop under the moving average. Okay. Which is now sloping downwards. So this is the mirror of stage 2. Remember that stage 2 was the uptrend. Stage 4 is the downtrend. All right. So short setups become valid, and this is where breakout traders can catch downside momentum. Again, no guessing, just wait for confirmation. The best part of stage analysis is that it takes the guesswork out of trading. You're not chasing indicators or hoping for reversals. You are simply asking, what stage is this chart in? And you act accordingly. Okay, so now here is how to apply it. Like I said, you should use the 30 period moving average as your guide. All right, you confirm the structure and then you ensure whether price is above or below the average. Is it sloping up or sloping down? You look for volume spikes or momentum changes when transitioning between stages. All right, then you ensure that there is an alignment. Align with support and resistance zones. Okay, ensure that there is always an alignment. Plot your support and resistance levels on your chart. There must be an alignment, to validate breakouts or breakdowns. Okay. All right. So now this cycle plays out over and over. Once you train your eyes to recognize it, your entire trading perspective shifts. All right. So you are no longer reacting, you are anticipating. So if you're serious about trading trends the right way, Stan Weinstein's Stage Analysis is the playbook you need. Okay, clean, logical, and adaptable to any time frame. All right, you can actually use this strategy on any time frame. Okay, so if you got value from this, hit that like button and make sure you subscribe for more deep dive trading strategies that actually work. Let me know in the comments which stage you struggle to identify. All right. Catch you in the next one. Stay disciplined, stay focused, and always trade with structure.